Hi guys, welcome back to Debbie's Dolls. I'm on the back bedroom floor here, so I don't know entirely how well this is going to work. The lighting might not be great, but hey, that's a theme to my videos. I've come to do a tag by Canadian Reborn no.241 about bald babies. But before I start, I need to tell you that if I sound a bit funny, I've had a bit I've had a bit of a mishap with a tooth. Now, those of you who've been with me a while kind of know I have a few issues with the dentist. Ironically though, I did have a dentist appointment booked for the 21st of this month, and those of you who remember, when I was last at the dentist, I had a big filling put in because I had a quite badly broken tooth, and the filling pretty much was holding the tooth together, and there wasn't much tooth. It was basically a filling with a bit of tooth stuck to it. And the other day, when I was cleaning my teeth, that filling decided to come loose and dropped out. The dentist warned me that might happen, but the problem was it brought the little bits of the tooth that were left with it. And yeah, I know I shouldn't have booked the appointment to the dentist because that's what happened. Yeah, so now I've got these little sharp bits on the tooth beside that gap sticking in my tongue, and I can feel myself lisping, and it's quite painful actually. It's painful to weirdly drink. When I have anything to drink, the way your tongue rolls back, it's sticking in my tongue. So if I sound a bit funny, I'm not very comfortable talking right now, so sorry about that. Anyway, I want to get on and do this tag. So, bald babies. She was asking, do we think these bald babies are beautiful, or do we just consider them incomplete? Well, I have two. I have my Ella, and I have my little Angelica here, Angelica Faith. She is a Faith kit, and Ella is the Josephine kit. Now, let me tell you how I got Ella first. I fell in love with her twin sister kit, which is the Genevieve kit by Cassie Brace, and I fell in love with the kit, and I didn't even know she was a twin. Gonna look at the camera, baby. I had no idea she was a twin. I just saw the Genevieve kit and thought I really would love to have her in my collection. So I was looking online on eBay for that particular baby, and I spotted her, and then I spotted that the artist was also selling the twin sister, and I was like, oh my goodness, she's beautiful. Didn't even notice the fact that they were bald. I just saw the face, and I've said before, I always fall in love with the face, and then I was stuck because I couldn't afford both of them, and I was in love with both the sculpts, and I had to decide which one it was that I wanted. And in the end, I decided that this one just had the slight edge, simply because I think I thought the eyebrows were better painted or something. There was something that I thought was better in the art on this one than the other one. So I got her, I ordered her, bought her, and then I thought, oh, she's bald. And I'd never thought about getting a bald baby before, but as I said, it didn't occur to me when I was looking at her. And I thought, well, that's okay. I'm a big fan of hats. I thought, I'll just keep hats on her. She can be my hat baby. Because I love hats, but all my babies with rooted hair and painted hair, I just think the painted hair is beautiful artwork on my painted haired babies. So I don't like to cover it up. And I don't like covering up the rooted hair babies because I'm worried I'm going to pull the hair out when I put the hats on. So I do put hats on them, but not too much. So I thought, well, great, she'll be my hat baby. And then when she got home, let's take this hat off, little one. When she got home, I found that she had the most amazing sculpted head, and I'd never seen this before because all my babies had hair. But she has the beautiful ridges along the sides here. The top of the head has a soft spot on there, and I just absolutely became obsessed with the shape of that skull and the sculpting on it, and it's something that the sculptors put time into, and then the artists generally will cover it up and we never get to appreciate it. And I became obsessed with that little skull. Loved it. And so most of the summer she didn't wear a hat, and now it's turned colder. I had actually said I wasn't going to do that thing where we dress them in winter clothes throughout the winter, because I have so many lovely clothes and sometimes I'm just in the mood to put something summery on them when it's cold, and I think, well, I can't because it's winter, and I thought I'm not going to do that. I want to enjoy all my clothes whenever I feel like it. But now my bedroom's freezing, and if I look at them in a little sundress, I'm sort of like, oh no, it makes me feel colder. So I am actually dressing them in warmer clothes now, and I'm feeling the need to put a hat on her because she's got this little bald head, and I think, oh, she must be freezing. And well, looking at her makes me feel freezing. So she is wearing a hat, but honestly, every time I take her downstairs for cuddles, the first thing I do when I pick her up is take the hat off her so I can have a look at this head and admire that beautiful Cassie Brace sculpting, because Cassie Brace just, and it's not just Cassie Brace, I've seen it on other people showing their other sculpts that are bald, and I just think it's an amazing thing that we miss out on. And of course there are bald babies. It's not as though babies are never born bald, so how can it be realistic? Absolutely not true. Lots of babies are bald. A friend of mine, she's got 3 children, and she had a little boy, and he was bald, and then when she had the next baby, it was a little girl, and the first question to the doctors was, is she bald? Because she thought she was going to have a little bald girl, but she didn't, she had hair. But Ella's a girl, and she's bald, and she's absolutely beautiful, and it's great for putting hairbands on because you're not covering anything up as far as hair, and I just feel like I'm decorating something that's really beautiful. But to be honest, she doesn't need hairbands on. She has such a beautifully sculpted head that's it's just a work of art in itself. So I do love bald babies. Now, my other baby over here, little Angelica, I'm going to sit up. As you can see, well, let me tell you about Angelica. She was gifted to me by Jenna from YouTube, who doesn't make reborn videos anymore. She has her own little baby girl now, and she makes videos talking about motherhood and that journey. But she started making reborns. This is the second one she made, and things went a bit wrong with this one. She rooted her, and the hair didn't go well, so she pulled it out. So this little baby has tiny little holes in there, but you can't really tell unless you look at them really closely. When you put your hand on the head, it's funny because there's this little sensation of little soft hairs, but you can't see them. Obviously she's got quite a shine to her. Something went a bit awry in the process there. But I have this thing about babies that aren't what you would class as perfect. I almost bought a Levi kit a few months ago because the lady posted her on eBay. Was it a girl? Yeah, it was a girl. Posted her on eBay. In the final baking process, somehow the hand had melted, one of the hands on the kit, and so she was posting it a bit cheaper than she would normally sell it at, and I absolutely fell in love with this baby because it had this little, what you would classify as a deformity, and I just thought, oh, I need to love this baby. I just wanted to bring this baby home and shower it with love because it had this little issue with its hand, and in the end I didn't, for the pure reason that she was a well-known artist, an excellent artist, so there you go, they can go wrong as well. And for her baby that was considered defective, she was selling it at a lower price that was the price I could get babies from lesser known artists that were not in any way damaged. But I just flipped out for this little baby, and so it doesn't, when I see a baby that's got some issues, my heart just fills up. I just want to shower them with love because I just think, you know, would anybody else want them as much as I would? So it doesn't, you know, shiny isn't my favourite thing, but she's just special to me. And Jenna, I entered a giveaway of Jenna's, and she was giving away a huge bundle of clothes, and she snuck this little one into the box. So when I did the box opening of this giveaway, I found this little one in there. So she's my little Angelica Faith. And yeah, she wasn't meant to be bald, so whether Jenna considered her finished or not, you'd have to ask Jenna, but I do. I consider her finished, and I consider her very special. And she's tiny. I mean, she's a really tiny little preemie. I think she's about 15, 16 inches, and you know, preemie babies do have this shiny, translucent skin anyway, so she's perfect to me. And she's been wearing this hat that I made because it's cold and bald babies get cold. So yeah, they're both wearing the outfits they were previously wearing when you saw them. Ella is still wearing the one from Pauline, and Angelica is still wearing this little Snoopy sleeper right there. So yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted to say, and I will link the Canadian Reborn Mamas wand original tag video below, so go check that out and give us your thoughts on bald babies. Beautiful or unfinished, I consider them very beautiful, and to me, I would definitely have others. Okay guys, talk to you very soon, and I'm gonna go put something on my tongue. Bye guys.